All right, continue. Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. Something is glitching out on my other screen, and that worries me a little. Why was it doing that? Hmm. Interesting. Okay. I think it's fine. Hasn't done it again since I mentioned it? Question mark? Okay. Alrighty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Load the selected save data. I should have refilled my water. Whoops. I have some tea, and I have a little bit of water, apparently. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. It's glitching again. It's gonna drive me nuts. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Dun dun dun! Who needs help now, Edgeworth? Alright. Something's still glitching. Let me close those. Also, I'm noticing I have a different lisp now because of the stupid temps. Okay, I don't know if it's going to cooperate, but we'll see. I'm trying to remember all the accents again. Stay there? Okay. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one. If they're in whatever you called the fake version of California, I can't imagine she's going to find a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course. Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know any about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. I'm hating this already. I'm not gonna be able to read because my stupid teeth. Oh, sorry, but them's the breaks. Could you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. Yawn. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. All right. I mean, probably not going to be any help, but just to see what she says. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. I'm guessing the, like, what to do thing, or no, sorry, any ideas, at least. Maybe what to do's appeared before. But any ideas, I'm guessing, is like, if you're like, what am I supposed to do now? And you come back and talk to her. Move to the well, yeah, we might as well go here. They'll have him locked up. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Bum, bum, bum! Ah! Did he just leave, saw us, and then went, gone. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. Here I am laughing at him because that's just so ridiculous. Now start the sort of somber-ish music. So funny. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're going to help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Bum, bum, bum. To the lake. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. Oh, right, she's in this. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues, and that's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Peh. Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Harry Butts. Wright, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. He wants to prove Edgeworth innocent, eh? Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay. Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds, lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. Or no, sorry, that was Maya. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not! It's impossible! I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right! Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all, the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd asked you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you've got a job to do. Help Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It's pretty cold out. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. So that means this is Christmas Day? Or is this still Christmas Eve? Because it happened after midnight. Whatever. Still, we're being thorough. Are they going to have court on Christmas? That's important, by the way. It being Christmas Eve. You mean red text is important? I should pay attention to that? Nah, I thought red text meant that you weren't supposed to pay attention to it. It's not important. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. Oh, good. So they're not having court until the day after Christmas. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. All right. I guess we could try examining, but I don't know what we'll come out of here with. Sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. Place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Nothing else? Nothing else. Alrighty. Guess we could go back and bug them. I wonder if there's anything to talk about at the law office. Nope. Okay. Nah, I didn't mean to go back to the lake. There we go. Nope. Nothing. What else am I supposed to do then? Oh wait, was there another option here? No. Maybe I'll go present my badge to him. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Ha! Ha ha! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. Well, what do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Okay, there we go. Now we have another option. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But, Nick... He's gone. Is there anything else? There is. Defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation's be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. I mean, if he was saying it out loud, it could have been R-I-G-H-T and not W-R-I-G-H-T. Anywho's. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? The autopsy report? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. Okay, now we can explore. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. Okay. Public bench. Oh, I thought that said bench. It said beach. Wow. Brain. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. Is there anywhere else here? There is. Okay. There's also woods and a boat rental shop. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. That was my guess, too. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Huh? Someone left poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Are you sure? A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads, Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay. Nothing else, I guess? Move, I guess, to the boat rental? Boat rental shop. Why do I always wind up yawning? Rawr. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess the murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Okay. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Yeah. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. All because you're thinking about the murder? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Okay. Okay, so that didn't connect to anything else, but this connects to woods. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Someone has a camera and a mic. Sounds like perfect for evidence. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. And ironically, the sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Okay. Slide. I'm trying to see if there's anything outside of these things. Nope. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Perfecto. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? That would be a yes. Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! What? Huh? Sorry. Sorry is nice, but don't pay the bills. You know how much all that... Y'all know how much a roll of film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just 'cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help! And who are you now, her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for for what'em's sake. There she is. I see. I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Let's start with her name. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. I mean, we could show her our attorney badge? What? Yeah, okay, same thing. Yep. Alright. I was just wondering. Oh, I have to go back. That's right. Present, then do that. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. 'Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yankee if you... I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. Bless your heart. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. It's a good thing I know how to speak Southern. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. Yo, with heart. That's so. Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Lotta. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university. Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? Why does she have it based on sound then? Unless the meteors are crashing into the lake, I don't know what she's expecting. And by the time you hear the sound, it's already crashed. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Solingen. I don't even know how to properly say that, but it's fine. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that. That might trigger the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Alright. Perfect. Do we need anything else? What happens if we present her camera to her? Lotta? Yeah? So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once. Don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Also, I had to specifically say genuine because I was like, yep, that would be what she'd say. Oh, man. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Well, time to back out so she has time, I guess, to develop the film. We've been everywhere now. Okay. We can go talk to Gumshoe. How country of you, or southern? I can do southern when I wanna. Alright, criminal affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. You know what? Before I talk to him, I'm going to see what I can examine in the office. This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gordy sighted. I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? There we go. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him a signed mascot at the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. All right, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Okay. All that's covered. Guess that's it. Alright, now we'll talk to him. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So, they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. I'm not so sure about that. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. Welcome home. Apparently I got a text to confirm my dentist appointment next week. Woohoo! Let's see. Okay. Woo-hoo. Maybe they could fix this. Well, I mean, this isn't the permanent teeth, but hopefully they'll get it where I don't have the lisp. The autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. 1 bullet shot to the heart. So, and it says sometime on the 24th or 25th. If it was 15 minutes after midnight, then it was clearly on the 25th. So they don't even know that. Of course, the water probably would interfere, but still, if someone... Okay. Let's see, we said thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Is this the guy that got her mom in trouble? Nothing else to talk to him about. See if she has the photos ready. There's no game sound? Arg. Man, it took this long to tell me? the woods. I can't believe you. You didn't notice a long time ago? I was like, something's missing. I mean, admittedly, sometimes the game's perfectly silent, so at certain times it'd be hard to tell. But I mean, like, you'd hear the sounds like that. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. It all looks pretty bad. Wait. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta! Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. But she said it took 2 photos. She said it took 2 photos and they only gave us 1. Did I misread? Something new? Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow. Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Who would want to buy hot dogs from Butts? Gotta get my money for dates, you know? My girl, Kiance, no, I'm just kidding. Deserves the best. Not another model, I hope. Oh, Keontae's a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. You think it's like Beyonce, Keontae? Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick. Must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's still not listening. It is Japanifornia after all. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiancé, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. Hi. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Fiancé's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder right here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Do I have a plan? Not a very specific plan? Do you have something in mind? Oh, I see. The only thing that crossed my mind was maybe, because I was trying to think about whether or not I was grabbing anything on the way home earlier, and then I remembered I had leftovers at home, so I came home after all. I thought maybe Culver's, because they've got soup as an option, right? Got like soup and french fries or something. I don't know. I did also get like some chicken nuggets, so not as much like giant chicken. So could do that in fries. There's also some fairly fresh cooked green beans in the microwave. Or in the microwave. in the fridge. Oh, you're alright. So I haven't had in a few minutes, so we ain't talking more in a minute. Okay. Alright. Let's see how far we can get before the ad time starts. Okay, we read that. Nick? Why did Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? So there's the explanation. Let's just continue on the Edgeworth bit for the moment. So so Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer. Yeah. Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs. Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Fiancé's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. Well, with the big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Yeah, we never told her about Gordy. What's Gordy? Oh, actually, it says ad starting soon, so we're gonna talk about Gordy when we come back from the ad break. So I will see you guys back here in a few minutes. Alrighty. I did not go get more water, but we're back. Alright. So I do have some tea at least, but what were you smiling about? Was it because I moved it over there? Well, yeah. I gotta drink the tea my husband got me. Alright. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. But they didn't take the picture a minute, huh? I wish I could have seen it! Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Alright. Continue moving out, I guess. She would be back already, right? Or maybe she'll be... Just curious. Oh, hey, look. There's text. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently, an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Alright, that's essentially what I was curious about. Let's go back and... Nope. He's like, I ain't talking. Okay. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Thank you, dear. Oh, an apple. Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. I mean, I guess we could see if she has anything else to say. No. Okay, Grossberg. Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grassberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? The painting's still missing. Mr. Grassberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just deserts. Oh, bitter deserts. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. Guess he hadn't heard anything. Oh, here we go. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. He forgot him? That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? I don't think there's any point in showing him anything else. Who is this Hammond guy anyways? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6. Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Called it. Hey, noggin. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Miss Pt5, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. Oh, the music changed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Miss Pt5 used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grassberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. Not I, Phoenix. I saw that coming.
But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Bum, bum, bum.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother.
Miss Pt5's photo added to the court record.
Wow, objection.
Hi, Likey. How are you? Alright, pull him back out. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Tired but good. That's good. He probably won't tell us anything new. Do I try to talk to him, or do I just present? He won't run away again if I try and do the other stuff first, will he? We'll just go right for it. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. How goes the stream? Going all right. We've started this new episode. So we're only about an hour and a smidgen. Basically spending this whole time trying to collect evidence and finally get to this point of convincing Edgeworth to let us defend him. So, the DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean your? It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. Oh, John. Did you see their salsa? Did you see their salsa? I heard you noisily with the chip bag, so I thought I might let you know. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I at least did my duty. Okay, closed forever. Let's talk about his father first. Chips. I can't. So, this is so mean. I have temp stuff in because I broke my tooth, and so they were like, you gotta put crowns on to fix pain in the rear. And the temp ones, I'm not supposed to like bite into anything because it's my front teeth. So I'm like, man, chips and salsa sound so good, but I would have to bite a chip, and I could potentially break the temps off. So I can't. I might find a way anyways.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. Yeah, you wanted to do the opposite of your father.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Can we get more info out of him? I'm sorry, I can't think of anything I want to say about that. Well, phooey. Humph. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know, you want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you? Of course we want. No, I'm just kidding. What would happen if you said, of course we won't? I'm a little curious, but not curious enough to, try. Ah, who would have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request. Alrighty. Well, I guess we should. What's that?
Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Wow! It's calming down.
Whew! That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There! He's on the floor, in a ball shivering.
Poor Edgeworth.
I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done.
Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon.
Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, man. Poor guy. At least curl up under a chair or desk or something, though. Where am I going? Criminal affairs. What's going on here?
Eek!
What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Uh-oh. Did she not give helpful information? A lot of heart. Why are you going around and finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
She can do that?
Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. We got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, What did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him you have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who could do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Well, as a matter of fact, I got this here for you. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Oh, boy. Hey, did you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. He cares about him. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Must have to do with the attack on his dad, potentially? A reaction, even though he doesn't remember that night. Maybe it's just a defense mechanism. His body remembers even though his mind doesn't. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Did you see the stuff for Phasmo? No, I forgot. I was gonna look and then I forgot. Oops. Interesting stuff, eh? Yeah, what's Phasmo? No one plays that game. Dead game. No, I was kidding. We have to say that about all games, right? Dead game. If you don't, Seraph will be disappointed. Alrighty. I'm hoping, this is not a definite, but I'm hoping that we could get through this first day of the trial. Presumably we then go to, collecting evidence or whatever again. And that's probably where I'll quit the stream. That's my current tentative plan. Okay. Yes, especially DVD. This one is long. Oh boy. Should have started this sooner, but I was busy watching a movie. Ugh. Did I skip something, or is that where it started? Because it's like a 2-parter. Well, we may have to stop in the middle then. Whenever it gives me the next save, that's my intention. I mean, I had been getting to it had been like an hour to play through a part and get to the save, but that last one took almost an hour and a half. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. I see. Could do the first trial though. Well, the latter part. Okay. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? Sure he is. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Humph. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Yeah, right. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh.
Poor girl, she's gonna think that she's, like, useless except for channeling her sister. That's so mean, Phoenix. We don't need you, wow! Wow!
I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried. But I couldn't reach.
There was a busy dial tone. You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. So mean, like, we don't need you. Man, he looks ugly. I do find it funny. I've seen screenshots of like the original version, I guess. And then like seeing it here, they've definitely cleaned it up. Like everything looks nice and higher, you know, definition, everything. Which makes sense that they did that. But still, it looks so much nicer when you have shots like this. But when they do the like shot of like the whole courtroom, like they look so janky. Like it's so like all the characters are so blurry. It's weird. It's weird. Anyways. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What voice am I gonna give this guy? Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here not completely prepared? Oh, were I not completely prepared, rather. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? Prosecution is always prepared. The voice he uses when he says objection. Well, I haven't heard him say objection. I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Oh boy. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Oh, that's how it's laid out. Interesting. I missed that. It was something about the murder was on Christmas Eve. I think is what it said. I didn't mean to skip it. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping on the edge of the lake. At 2:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. 2. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're right. You're quite right. No, he's not. Oh boy. This guy. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now! Oh boy. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Objection! So deep. What is that voice? So gravelly sounding. Oh man. Yeah, it was Gordy in the lake with the water. Yep. I don't think I can do a voice like that. I would wreck my voice worse than doing the kid the other day. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? Get to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Edgeworth was still there. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Objection. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. Poor Gumshoe. Where was he when you found him? What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Yeah, it didn't take long to hear his objections, huh? Sure. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Oof. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now! Next morning, the body was found. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. From a 22? I mean, I guess he was close range. Well, why a 22? We had to have such a pristine bullet, right? Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. That's the only thing added. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ack, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Okay. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Tisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. He's like, I don't need to talk. Let the judge do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, I hate the, finger wag. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess. He just determines when recesses happen. Okay. Which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! But, wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Yeah, this guy just steamrolls over everybody. I also hate having, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4 different guys I'm trying to do different voices for. My throat. Excuse me. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. You know what? I was thinking about this. I could probably put these videos on YouTube, but would it cause trouble because of murder and suicide being brought up? Death and killing. Ah. Okay, that's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Yeah, you can't say those words nowadays. You can in court. It's things that happen. Say, Maya.
Huh? What?
Any progress with Mia?
Oh, sorry. It's not so good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister. I might as well not be here, right?
Yikes! They gave yeah, you're useless as an option. No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? It's still not much better, Phoenix.
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out.
Really?
Whoa, right! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Right in front of him. Yikes. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Well, Miss Lotta Hart, take the stand. At least I now have a female voice to do. Yeehaw! Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? She doesn't like him too much, it seems.
Y'all need to learn some manners.
That's a stupid finger whack. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Well, that doesn't help. Enough.
Huh?
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. We better get him doubting soon. Very well, this court defines the defendant. Objection! Well, wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? Getting tired of his finger wags. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think that there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Brain power. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really. Oof. I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
They're gonna get mad at me if I point out one that's not?
Am I not gonna be able to pick at every single thing on this one? She was in her car. She heard the bang. Saw two gents in a boat. And there was another bang. I mean, he only had one shot to his heart. Why would he? He wouldn't have missed the first time if that was his aim. Were you watching the moment, the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. On karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Okay, so they're not getting mad at me for just asking something that he then tries to cut me off on. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious.
Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now. I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Good night.
So, you weren't looking at the lake at the time?
No.
I looked after I heard that noise.
This guy, with the pow to the moon.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Irk. At least we don't actually get punished for it. Could you clearly see these two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. No, it wasn't. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you.
Get this guy out of here. He's in contempt of the court.
Only I still had that finger wagging boat. Ugh. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Oof. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. No, I want to go back. It seems you are unable to find contradiction in the testimony, worth noting. But, Your Honor... I was worried that if I had pressed that last thing, I wouldn't get to try and present anything. You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? So now they're putting the pressure on. Uh-huh. Von Karma used metronome. Put him to sleep.
Nick! Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Is there nothing that I can do in the meantime? It won't let me present. Okay, good. Got all random hold it. Who was that?
It was me!
Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lana Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
Oh my. She doesn't even get a voice. I know, they didn't even make a hold it. You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. That wasn't even us! He's in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait. Oh, that was her, okay.
Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Oh boy. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong, right. Isn't that right? No, wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Woo. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he has contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya? Peh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here, or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Alright. Before we actually begin the cross-examination, we have an ad break coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and just have the ad break run now so that we can do all of this and not get interrupted. So, I will see you back here in like 3-ish minutes. Alrighty, we're back. Alright. Starting with her... Did it say the last statement? Oh yeah, this is all we're talking about. Okay. Are they gonna get mad at me if I press this, or do I need to present? I pressed the wrong thing because it's showing me the keyboard controls. Well, what about the other man? I cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. We'll find it. If you can. And that was a well find it. I have to assign you a... That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Okay, so they're gonna give me another chance. That's good, because I pressed the wrong bumper. Oh, hang on. I forgot to tell that other game to exit. There we go. Alright. Okay. So... there's that. It's foggy. She even mentioned it was foggy. It was also 12:15 a.m. It wasn't clear as day. There's a whole heap of contradictions here. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Did y'all see that flicker? Did that come through for y'all? Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. She's been coached, and here she said she was on the side of justice. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. The fog still would have prevented you. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. They're not even gonna let me just talk to her, and they're just gonna get mad if I don't present. Are they even gonna let me push anything? What do we have? Yeah, it's a pretty long scope. If the camera couldn't get it, why could your binoculars? To press it on the camera part or on the binoculars part. I don't know whether to... We'll just try. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. Arg, he's not letting her answer any of my questions. You were photographing... yeah, that's true. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? She was there for Gordy. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I mean, isn't the picture itself evidence of that? I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness is trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster? Is there any other option besides that? I don't think that would help. Mine is showing that she was in a wooded area, but I don't think that was... That doesn't seem helpful, though. It's just the fact that her camera is pointed at the lake. Clearly. Take that! Here's my proof. It's simple. Uh-oh. If it's simple, then why have you obviously made an error, Mr. No, it's not! What's that? Go home. Consider a career change. Oh, boy. How can they so casually toss aside this evidence? Oh, whoops, wrong evidence. Luckily for you, I'm in a patient mood, Mr. Wright. One more time, please. Hi, bud. I don't know how long ago that article's from. Are you coming up, bud? Oh, I already showed that to them, so I assume they won't listen to that again. It does say faces the lake. Take that! Okay. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake.
See, why didn't they just accept the photograph that means the exact same thing? He uses it as, like, follow-up evidence.
Giving me strikes for things they...
Hi, bud, sorry.
He's like, Mom, what are you getting so excited over? And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hi!
But she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Lotta's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake.
This changes everything.
But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat, right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Objection!
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will leave the witness, or let the witness leave, blah, blah, blah. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. No pressure. I actually am not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. So that monster... That's why it's camping by the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands. I heard another gunshot.
fired 3 times. So what happened to the 3rd shot? So that last chance, that means if I mess up, it's over, right? No pressure or anything. Yes, kitty cat. I'm afraid you're gonna bump a button and make me press something I don't want to. I'm gonna set that over there for a second. You coming up? You forgot. I feel like someone the other day said something about that. No, I do. Are you coming up? Wow. Yeah. There you go. Just choose the right answer. Of course. Kitty cat, kitty cat. No, don't sit on the keyboard either. I don't know what keys. No, not tail. I don't know what keys do what, dude. Y'all can't see him, but he's just like right. Well, now you can kind of see him. He's right here. Walking the way. Cats. Sniffing my hand. Oh boy. You silly kitty. He's like, you don't need to play this, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah. Goober. What are you doing, dude? He's just kind of looking at me grumpily. Yeah. Yeah. What do we do, cat? Where are you going? Cat, leave my straw alone. Anyone can get my lap? Oh, kitty cat. Trying to play one-handed now. She was out there to see the monster. I don't think... I was thinking maybe the... pointing out, like... something with that would have been it, but... But I don't think so. Why
would she keep watching the boat? Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah! Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. I like how she claimed that she was on the side of justice. And now she doesn't seem to be on the side of justice. Well, humph. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to murder and all. So she just thought this was a game. Okay. Good. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. Aha. So she didn't purposefully lie. She just got caught up in all the excitement. This is totally uncalled for. But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo in. Nope. She was enlarging it. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. I went to her accent when I said that. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She was enlarging it. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. Enhance! Enhance! What was that? Was it like NCIS or something? Where they kept being like, enhance! It's like, that's not how that works. She enlarged that photo. Why wouldn't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Duh. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? No, boy. Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. This guy. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Are they twins? We still cannot see who is firing in this. But it's the left hand. Left! Not right. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. Don't you finger wag at me, sir. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Nope. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. I can't present in the middle of things. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Nope. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show other evidence. I didn't even see what the first option was. I just whipped. What? Wait, Your Honor, this evidence. No, sirree, Bob. You get out of here, Karma. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence, but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What? The other one is object to the enlargement. Why are we objecting to the... Yeah, we need a decisive defense attorney too. What are they wanting me to do? Why would they just let me show them the evidence from the gun? Jerks. Complicating things and... Tell me to wait and see, huh?
I have a feeling that the object to the enlargement isn't...
Yeah, that doesn't help because I need the enlargement to prove...
I don't think it's objecting to the enlargement, but maybe use the enlargement? I don't know, because when you said show other evidence, it said don't retrace steps, won't show you anything else.
Okay. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Objection hearsay. Mr. Wright, you will show the courtroom what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. So now they're gonna let me? That's aggravating.
Take that!
Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts.
Take that!
It very specifically says his right hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Well, yes, we proved that he didn't shoot it with his right hand, but they also claim that his right hand was the one that had prints on the gun. So, why wouldn't they have declared that his left handprints were on the gun if he'd shot it at all? I find it hilarious that Larry is an option. It doesn't make any sense to claim it was Miss Hart. But even Edgeworth himself had said that he thought that the victim might have shot himself. So we could just go with Edgeworth's original hunch. I mean, that's what makes the most sense. Maybe the left hand had a glove, but the right hand did. We just saw the picture. It was a hand, not a gloved hand. I'm gonna go with Edgeworth. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. It's funny because this is a little bit like the last one. Like, the victim did it. But we didn't have any left-hand prints. I mean, you could have also argued that the photo was reversed. That'd be the only other way to make that make sense. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. It has already... I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated. Wow. I see. Yeah, but 3 feet or further is a really big thing. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The courtroom orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. Is he gonna object? That is all. This court is adjourned. The next part gonna be good. I guess the next part gonna have to be next time. It's already 6 now. Okay. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, do you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Humph. Look. I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Thanks? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? My thoughts exactly, Phoenix. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought I might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. To be continued. Saving content. Yes. Hawkeye. Oh, wow, wow. Alrighty. Well, let's see who we can toss a raid to.